Okay, I need to take a step back because detoxification may sound very attractive, but it's very important that your animal is in good shape or has some sort of balance, and that you prepare the body for detoxification. Because if the body cannot handle detox and doesn't have the nutrients it needs to detoxify properly, then your animal is going to have a reaction and feel worse. So we don't want that. So the key nutrients is that we need to feed them a good diet. The keys to detoxification is that we feed them a good diet that contains all the nutrients that I mentioned earlier, that are necessary for detoxification in the liver. So we need to make sure that they have all of these nutrients and have some form of stability. And that, by providing them a good diet, we will also decrease some of the inflammation, which then frees up the immune system to work better and also help with, the cleanup, because the immune system is a bit of a cleanup crew in the body. So it will also help with that. So we need to give them all the nutrients they need, but we also need to make sure that they're able to excrete these mobilized toxins. So we need to open up the liver pathways, and we need to clean out, also open up the pathways of the kidneys, and we need to make sure that we have something in the gut that will help to bind the toxins that are excreted. And of course, it goes without saying, we need to make sure that the animal is going to the bathroom regularly. So if you have an animal that's constipated, you need to fix that first to help with that. Again, the toxins, they get excreted through the liver, go into the bile, and then from the bile into the GI tract. So it's a good idea to give a little bit of binders right before a meal, maybe about a half an hour or so before a meal, because then whatever the bile is being secreted after a meal, it will, the toxins will be bound and then get excreted that way. So that's very important. And the other thing is too, detoxification is really not a one-time thing. It's really something that we need to do on an ongoing basis. And I do that every day with my body just by what I eat. For example, I have a little bit of dandelion greens in my smoothie. I have different vegetables in my smoothie. I eat a clean diet, and you can do the same thing for your animals as well, so that you constantly do a little bit of detox and support the body, because we really don't want to accumulate things. And the detoxification protocol that we use also needs to be able to reach the cells, because that's where the toxins are stored. So those are the keys. And the detox roadmap from Dr. Pompa, and I'm not going to go back into screen sharing here because it didn't seem to have worked, but it has 3 components. And one of the components is really a prep phase. And in that prep phase, we need to make sure that we can, support the body and give it the nutrients that it needs, so that it can, function properly. It also needs to help the membranes of the cells to be stable and in good functioning order, so that things can, go through and be excreted. Because if we have waste buildup in the cells because of defective membranes, we need to fix that as well, so that it can be out. We also need to make sure that the cells have enough energy, and that goes back to feeding them a good diet, making sure the hormones are doing well, making sure the microbiome is healthy and the gut is healthy, because microbiome, and I couldn't do a lecture or a Facebook Live without me talking about the microbiome. But anyways, we also need to make sure that that's in good working order. And for that